Does this football badge seem familiar to you? And I will help you a little bit. Think of a Premier League badge. You know, when you establish a club, you can have your own identity. It's the perfect moment to create something of your own. You can be completely free and you can do what many big clubs have done in football history. Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in the world, created their own identity. They're known as Los Blancos. Manchester United are the Red Devils and Arsenal are the Gunners. But guys, please explain to me, what is this? This is a club from Zimbabwe and this one seems a little bit familiar to me. Sure, you can take inspiration from a different club, but this is just blatant copyright infringement if you ask me. These clubs are not even linked. This is just pure copy-paste work. So by now you might get the idea. Today we're going to look at some pretty illegal stuff if you ask me. But the crazy thing is, it isn't. We're going to look at a few clubs that just blatantly stole the identity of a different club. And I mean, this should be a fun one. You might think that there are just a few examples, but believe me, there are loads that we're going to talk about today. So if you enjoy these type of videos, like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get right into this video. This will be a fun one. Let's start off with the question I asked you in the intro. Does this logo look familiar to you? And for the people that actually said, yeah, this looks like the Everton logo, you are 100% right. Right now on your screen you can see a side-by-side comparison and the resemblance is uncanny. The club with this badge is Al Hilal El Obeid. Probably completely butchered that, but that will definitely not be the last time this video. They're a club from Sudan who have absolutely no links to Everton. If you want to impersonate a club, why would you impersonate Everton? With all due respect, of course, Everton is a good club, a big club, but I really wanted to have seen that meeting when they came up with the badge. Probably somebody said we should take inspiration from a big club, and then somebody said, yes, Everton. We need to take inspiration from Everton. But I cannot be the only one that absolutely sees the resemblance here. It's pretty similar to the Everton logo. I'm not gonna lie, it is just a copy and paste job that has been done here. The crest is just literally the same. The text is exactly in the same position. The two thingies on the top are also there. Well, at least, and I will applaud them for that. They took the effort to change the logo somewhat in the middle. But my god, how is this legal? Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Oh wait, I've seen like 30 other badges that are really similar to different football clubs. So don't think that we're done yet. Let's move on to the second one. And this one is also a pretty hilarious one if you ask me. Because at least these people took a big club in England and a big club in the world as well. A club that won a few Champions League titles, a few English Premier League titles. Once upon a time they were the biggest club in England, but now, yeah, it's not necessarily the same anymore. But at least Manchester United have the status of a big club. So then Brampton City United, pretty soon you will see why it's pretty ironic that they have City and United in their name. Thought, you know what? Let's just completely take inspiration from Manchester United, and to be fair, they did a pretty good job on copying Manchester United, because you can see the logo on your screen right now. This looks pretty similar. Not only did they just fully copy the logo, at least they changed the color, yeah sure, but they literally went as far calling their club United as well at the end. Brampton City United. This cannot be crazier if you ask me. Not only do you blatantly steal the identity of Manchester United, you throw in the name of their fierce rivals as well, and to make matters even worse, you change the red of the Manchester United logo to blue. The color of their fiercest rivals as well. I do not understand this. This is absolutely crazy. The people in Canada, I don't know, they're a different breed, man. I honestly don't know how this is legal. I have no idea why this is actually allowed. As far as I can see, these clubs are completely not associated with each other. But this is just blatant stealing. Absolutely unbelievable. But let's just move on to the next one, because we are not done yet. I can say that with every logo, but there are so many that will just put a smile on your face. Let's move on to the next one. You know, let's stick to the theme of big clubs. And yeah, of course, if you're a big club, if you're one of the best clubs in the entire world of football, of course you're going to get impersonated. They have 14 Champions League titles. It's still absolutely insane to say that one club has 14 Champions League titles. Way more than anybody else in the world of football. So of course, they are an inspiration for any other football club that is established. But this might have been taken a little bit too far over in Bolivia. Real Potosi. I mean, I cannot deal with this. This is just too much. This is unbelievable. I just stood on the cable of my mic, but I cannot deal with this stuff. Guys, do you understand how ridiculous this is? Not only did they take the real part as well, this logo is just exactly the same. They probably thought, you know, how can we get away with this? Yeah, let's put a mountain in the middle of the crest. This does not make any sense. If you ask me, I think that this is ridiculous. I've said it numerous times, but this is copyright infringement, guys. This cannot be true. The only workaround that I can think of is that they registered their club as a parody, because then apparently it's legal. But guys, come on. They should at least have Harry Maguire on the payroll in order to be a parody club, but this is just unbelievable. unbelievable. Real Potosi, what type of name is that? Is that the name of the place that they're registered in? You know, this is not a joke club as well. They have a 32 seat capacity stadium. I cannot believe this. I really cannot believe this. This is ridiculous. But you can probably already see it coming. There's another club over in Spain that made a big impression in the entire world. And you're probably thinking, okay, he's going to show me a badge of Barcelona. Well, a very similar badge to Barcelona. But when researching for this video, I cannot express how many logos I found similar to the one from FC Barcelona. You can honestly not imagine how many clubs just base their entire image reputation on this club. Well, okay, I'm maybe a little bit exaggerating, but I mean on the crest. The crest is just, it's something that a lot of other clubs like, but the one that is just unbelievable, that the resemblance is just way too uncanny, is with this club. And I said that I was going a little bit too far with their whole image. No, this club blatantly copy-paste job, 100%. The club is called Barcelona SC. They're based in Ecuador and this is their logo. Guys, I'm out again, second time. This is too much for me. This is too much. Not only do you just completely copy the colors of this club, no, you don't change a single thing. There is literally nothing that is changed. The crest, this thing right here, it's just exactly the same. I have to hang that shirt up again, otherwise there's no continuity in this video. I'm absolutely losing my mind. I cannot deal with this. You guys have probably never seen me this way, but I cannot believe that people are just completely without any imagination and they just copy and paste. They just think, you know what, we want to become a good club. We want to become a top club in our country. They thought, you know what, if we take the crest from one of the biggest clubs in the world, obviously we will become successful too. And to be fair, that got me a little bit curious. I'm going to look up how many titles they won, if they won anything, if they're successful. Because you know what? This might be a master plan that has actually worked. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm immediately shocked again. They have a 60,000 seat capacity stadium. This imposters club, this fake club has a bigger stadium than my club Ajax. I cannot deal with this. This is too much for me. At least their kits are not the same color as Barcelona. Okay, that calmed me down a little bit. They won the Ecuadorian division 16 times, so this club is not small. Outrageous, absolutely outrageous if you ask me. I would never be a supporter of this club. This is literally the we have Barcelona at home type of mentality. This is ridiculous. I do not understand this. This is crazy. But you know what? That's enough for the Barcelona logo. So it's time to move back to the Premier League and we're going to see a team that took inspiration from Nottingham Forest. Again, with all respect, you normally do not take inspiration from Nottingham Forest. I probably offended a lot of people here. I know that they won the Champions League, but do people all the way over in the USA know that? I very much doubt it. Well, over in Carolina, this was definitely different because you cannot tell me that this club did not take inspiration from Nottingham Forest logo. Because the thing is, with the Barcelona logo, you could say like the shape of the crest, yeah, you can take inspiration from that. But the Nottingham Forest logo is just one of a kind. No logo looks similar to the one from Nottingham Forest. The tree with the little waves underneath it, you know, you cannot think of that unless you've seen this logo. You cannot tell me that Carolina Dynamo did not take any inspiration from Nottingham Forest because this just looks way too similar. It is the same logo. It is the same crest. The only thing that they did is put Dynamo under it and like a triangle thing with Carolina. They extended the waves, but guys, come on. You cannot tell me that this is not a copy and paste job. They kind of made it a little bit more fun. The thing is, if you do copy and paste, make it seem a little bit like you made it somewhat your own, but this honestly took 5 minutes in paint and that's exactly how it looks. Copy and paste logo, put the text there. I mean, yeah, this is crazy, unbelievable, ridiculous. But Forest fans, a good thing, over in the US, they apparently know your club as well, so that's definitely good marketing. But on the other hand, they made a complete fool of your logo and they just impersonated your entire club. Great going, well done, Carolina Dynamo. And now obviously we have to move on and we have to talk about Ajax, because me not talking about my club, Ajax Amsterdam, is about the same as seeing Cristiano Ronaldo in the starting 11 of Manchester United these days. It just doesn't happen anymore. Because while researching for this video, I saw a lot of articles, and I cannot stress to you a lot, that thought that this logo of Ajax Cape Town is just completely a rip-off from Ajax Amsterdam. And yes, you're right, the logo is exactly the same. The crest is just 100% the same. The only thing that they changed Amsterdam to Cape Town. But some of you guys might already know this, but a big part of the articles that I read just had no clue that Ajax Cape Town was actually linked with Ajax. So it's not like these other clubs like Barcelona SC over in Ecuador, Real Potosi, that they just completely ripped off the club and thought, you know what, we have nothing to do with these guys, but anyways, we're stealing their crest. no, this is not the case with Ajax Cape Town. But the story is somewhat different now, but actually these two clubs were linked. Because for a long time, Ajax actually had a 51% stake in the club. They had a partnership, and obviously sometimes they sent players there, but usually they used it to nurture talent over in Africa, and hopefully when they were ready, bring them back to Ajax Amsterdam. We've seen it with the likes of Tulani Serero, who played a few years in Ajax Amsterdam's first team 11, but in theory it rarely happened that a player from there actually joined Ajax Amsterdam and really had a good career. So it wasn't really a surprise that Ajax actually cut ties with the club in 2020 and sold their 51% share in the club. So I'm wondering, actually after that happened, they probably had to change their crest as well, because I'm pretty sure that Ajax kind of demanded that from them. Makes sense. Oh my days, I cannot believe this. They changed their crest, yes, and they changed their name as well to Cape Town Spurs. Sure, after having a partnership with Ajax for years, put the name of Spurs there. Yes, Ajax fans will definitely like that. Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm happy that we cut ties with this club, because this is unacceptable for me. How can they do that to us? Let's swiftly move on, because this definitely doesn't improve my mood. But what definitely does improve my mood is Tottenham Hotspur getting impersonated. And this one we don't really have to search far and wide for, because this happened in England. And naturally, when you start a club, you think, you know what, we want to have a nice crest, we want to have a chicken on a ball. Well, in this case it's actually a chicken with a ball, because even this club thought it would be ridiculous to have a chicken balanced on a ball, because that doesn't make any sense if you ask me. But a chicken with a ball actually doesn't make that much sense either. So why did they go for this one? It doesn't end there. I'm not going to give you a history lesson of stuff that you already know. Tottenham Hotspur is known as the Spurs. So these guys thought, let's make it more similar. We're going to name our club Fleet Spurs. At least they went through the effort of putting a badge around the chicken with the ball. But the name, the chicken, the ball, it's just too similar to Tottenham. But actually this is pretty surprising. Tottenham were one of the few clubs on this list that actually filed a complaint against this club because the crest was too similar. But crazy enough, Tottenham actually won, and Fleet Spurs had to change their badge. This all happened in 2013, but this is ridiculous. So apparently, if you feel like it's copyright infringement, you can actually do something about it. So why don't these other clubs do it? Maybe the whole fact that it happened in England was just way easier. Dealing with international clubs and international law might be a little bit too difficult. I can clearly see that. But actually a success story in this video, because these guys managed to get the crest changed. So that's actually pretty good from Spurs. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. We've seen too many imposters today. It's just, it's enough for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that this was fun for you to watch. Just a little bit of a different style, a different type of video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these type of videos from me. And yeah, let's hope that no clubs will impersonate other clubs anymore, because this is just, I don't know, it just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. Gets me annoyed, makes me laugh, but hopefully we made a fun video out of it. Like I said, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, click my videos on the end screen right now, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.